Okay, hello everybody, I'm back. Long time no see. We're going to try and feed a handful more. Hope you guys enjoyed the last video. I didn't watch it yet. It's kind of weird, huh? Because I just kind of video and then I upload. I don't never watch them. I watch them after they get up on YouTube, but I don't generally watch them very much before. So if there are mistakes, they get added right in. So I hope it turned out okay. Anyway, this is 7, or not, this is 7. 7 was the male I sent away. This is Tattoo. Suspected male, ventrally, Monosyntropus balfouri. Don't go underneath there. Stupid cricket. Yeah, you want to get eaten out here. Tattoo was out, sitting right there. It was a perfect photo opportunity. Here it comes. Yep. Here we are. He's actually really eating well. And we're going to be down in the sewer system of its enclosure. I'm going to take a quick picture while it's sitting there, so I'll get the next tarantula ready. Okay, so next is one of the small Euapolystris campostratus. See if it's interested in dinner. I'm going to take that as a yes. I'm really curious on if this one had molted down inside the burrow there. I'm going to have to get another water dish. I don't remember if I put one in there. If I did, it's buried. Okay, well, again, I'm going to try and snap a picture of this little one, and we'll move on. Okay, we're going to see if we can get the Chilobrachys fimbriatus out. There we go. Well, when he comes out with a ball of fury. That was pretty quick. He's got multiple escape routes. You could see the one there. There's one back a little bit further. There's one right there. That cricket starts to move. Maybe. No, not the stick, you doofus. That's going to be gone now. Okay, well, you got to see it anyway. Didn't get to see it attack anything, but it did tag the tongs and take back off, or tag the skewer stick and take back off. But well, we'll move on. We got a handful of crickets left to go. Actually, we got more than a handful. We got about 10 or 12. Chilobrachys species Cancreshan. Oh boy, that was like immediate. These things are really thriving. the discalus, the two cancrochons, the fimbriatus, they're all doing real well. They're dried down. They're at the point where I try to dry the enclosure out completely, and then we'll re-soak it down. Probably, I'm going to say next week. I would say next weekend would probably be when we do the spray down of these guys. So they'll be sprayed down for the next, once I do it the first time, then I'll do it like weekly for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then I'll let the enclosure dry out again for 2 or 3 weeks. That's kind of the cycle I try to keep them on. It seems to be working pretty well. So it's pretty much all the Asians, the Chelobrachys, the Ornithoctinae species, Laos, and the Orphanacus philippinus. I think those are the only ones that I am doing that to. Oh, excuse me, the Sednocamus brachyramosa also. So, okay, let's get moving. Okay, this is Ash, the Canthoscuria geniculata. We gotta hurry up and get this one fed, and then I gotta make a run for my wife to the store. And I'll be back to try and finish up. Come on out, Ash. This time we actually want to see you come and get the cricket, not go into your hole. There we go. Take it away. This rock's really working out well for her. She spends all of her time inside there. So I have like 6 of these things, so I may use these in a few other enclosures now that I know that they like them. Okay, this is the Aphanopelma moderatum. It was just out. Boy, I hope it comes out so you can see it. Then I gotta go. Damn it. Crickets try to crawl right out. Spider's right there. I don't know if it'll come up or not. Usually waits till the spider goes down into the burrow to get, or the cricket. Oh, and oh, that didn't help. Oh, I think we're cricket met its doom. See if we can see it from the side. I don't know. There's the spider right there. Can't tell. Sorry about the shakiness here. I'm trying to focus. Oh, I think it's got it, yeah. Yep. Okay, well, I'm going to pause here and run to the store. I should be back soon. Not that you guys are going to know, but I will pick up where I left off. Still got a handful 2 medium-sized crickets and a bunch of little tiny baby ones to get fed off. So I'll see you guys soon. Okay, I'm back. Had to make a quick Dollar General run for some dishwashing liquid and some gum. So here is the Plesiopelma species Bolivia. See if possibly this one will actually eat on camera this time. I'm going to take that as a proper yes. Hello, Mr. Cricket. How are you? My name is, I don't know. I'm just going to slowly give you a hug. No, I'm not going to bite you. Really, I promise. See, I'm just gonna like touch you a little. That's all. Yeah, you can go ahead and leave. Hey, where are you going? Well, I don't know, Mr. Spider. I think I might go down this hole. What do you think? This is kind of comical, actually. I don't know if it's trying to decide if it wants to eat it or keep it as a pet. You can see the urticating double mirror patch. Apparently we really don't want to eat the cricket. Maybe he is looking for a roommate. No, you are not. No, you're not crawling out. Stay. No, you want to bite this, but you won't bite the cricket. Okay, mister. Or Mrs. I'm going to leave you alone now. Let's get the next one. Maybe we'll have more luck with the Grammophila pulchra. Okay, Mr. Water dish tipper. Let's see, do you want a cricket? I'm going to take that as a big fat yes. So, yep, perfect. Now I can tip your water bowl back over and possibly give you some water. See if you'll leave that upright from now on. I'm gonna guess no, but so yeah, that was midnight. Are you gonna come back out? Maybe not. Maybe so. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. You're gonna hear turkey cutting in the background. This is the Brachypelma homori, unsexed sling in the league rope, the name. Hopefully cricket killing is the game. And it is. And another, Jesus dog. My dog scratching right up against the door. Okay, we have a Vagans and a Baumgarteni coming up next. Okay, this is the Brachypelma vagans. This is pepper. Yummy, yummy. Thank you for the food. This is their turkey dinner, a la cricket. Yeah. I'm going to clean it, whether you like it or not. And then I'm going to put it back in, and I'm going to put water in it, and then you can fill it back up. How's that? Or you can just go here and try tacking it. So I'm having a hard time trying to figure out if I should try feeding the emperor scorpion, being in the pre-molt condition that it's in. I think I might try it. We're going to feed the Baumgarteni, and then I have a couple, I don't think I have many crickets left, but I have a couple Cancerides I might be able to feed, or we'll figure out something. I'm just going to feed till I run out of crickets. So I think I have 1 or 2 medium crickets left. We'll try feeding the emperor scorpion with one of them, and we'll feed the Baumgarteni next. Okay, here is the Brachypelma Baumgarteni. Perfect. Right in the old kisser. These are rather small crickets, so I just want to make sure that we're plenty good and fed before the temperatures really start to cool down and they kind of slow down in their eating habits because of it. I'd like to try and, get about 10 molts through the end of this year. Looks like the Pamphobedius pedersi female is in pre-molt. The 2 GVBs, Chromatopelma cyaneopubescens, are in pre-molt. I'm not quite sure who else. Ooh, I got good news for you too. Another breeding project that's coming my way. You watch the Baumgarteni there. Kind of got hooked up with another tarantula keeper from Colorado through another keeper that has a penultimate Nandu Colorado Velocis male. So she is going to mail him to me next week. It should arrive Wednesday, and I also should get those 3 slings from John Wednesday also, the Hysterocrates gigas, the Neoholothele ense, and the Aplocasmia himalayana. Those should be here Wednesday also. But yeah, so the male hasn't molted in about 130 days. I didn't ask her the size. I'm assuming it's got to be around the 4 or 5 inch mark. My female is right at that 6 inch mark, and I'm pretty sure that she's viable. Her last molt looked like she could go ahead and breed. So who knows? With the Hensai, as soon as he molts, those 2 with Calcodes female possibly gravid. The 2 Avicularia metallica, the pair of Avicularia metallicas that I have, as soon as he molts, hopefully she molts and then he molts, or he molts and then she molts right afterwards. But I'll have those 2. Then the pedersi shouldn't be ready next year, but the year after, and possibly Semmelpace pulchers, depending on if Thorin turns out to be a male. He's in pre-molt. That I definitely know. He was pretty big and black in the butt when I saw him yesterday. So yeah, we got some breeding stuff going on. Mojave, the mature male Phonopelma calcodes, I don't think has much time left. He's really taking a nosedive. He's having a hard time walking. Hasn't eaten anything in forever. I gave him water. I've been trying to give him water every couple days. His water dish was still full today. And he was walking and just falling. He's dragging his back legs. He's just not doing well. So I don't expect for him to last more than a week. So, and then the 2 praying mantises, possibly. If that one is male, there is only 5 segments, so I do have a male and a female. So once I find out exactly what their breeding size is than those two. You know, so I got some stuff coming up next year. It's going to be a busy year. So let's move on. And what do I got left here? Oh, let's feed the Cancerides. Not quite sure if we're going to get this takedown or not, because you can see the spiders right there, but maybe it'll come up and get it. I don't know. Maybe we can entice it up here. Oh, cricket went down, spider came up. Cricket's right there, spider's right there. And you didn't take it. What are you doing? You do know you're a Cancerides, right? For Myctopus, right? You do know that. Did you get it? Oh, I think so. Looks like you got it. Okay, well, we'll try another one. Let's get this out of here real quick. Okay, well, anyway, maybe we'll have better luck with one of the other ones. Okay, here's the next one. You can see the leg of the spider right there. Boom. Oh, okay, we're going to go under our hide. Water dish filled with dirt, and we're going to live underneath it. So this one I've sprayed, and seems to do okay, just getting water off the side. So we'll spray this one down. Okie dokie. And yeah, okay. I'm not guaranteeing anything with this one. This is the one that stays underground all the time. So we'll throw a cricket up here and see if maybe it'll wander up, but I doubt it. Last time it fed, the cricket went down inside the hole, and that's kind of, the spider just kind of grabbed it. This is one I have no idea if this one molted or not, because it hasn't come up above ground since it's been in here. What's going on there? Piece of wood. I see spider feet, by the way. Just put it over here. Can't get it to go there. See the spider feet right there. Where's that cricket? Now the cricket's hiding. Okay, cricket, where'd you go? Well, it probably went down inside underneath the hole. Well, at least you're seeing him anyway. Not a lot of them, but at least we know he's in there and he's doing okay. So hopefully the last Cancerides will give us something. Okay, this one here was one of them that didn't eat last time. It's molted. There's a molt down here. We'll see if it might be interested in eating yet. I can't tell you when it molted. The spider seems to be perfectly fine. That's glued. I forgot I have that glued on there, so I really can't take that off of there. Oh, but there's still a red runner back here from the last time I tried feeding, so no, the spider's okay. Spider's moving good. I just have no idea where that cricket went. So I'm not going to bother it. And let's let it go. There's no translucency, so it's been a while since it's molted. It'll be fine. Okay, well, I got 2 medium crickets left, I think. So we're going to find 2 spiders to feed, and then we're going to finish up, and then we're going to get some sleep and get ready for Turkey Day. Oh, no focus. There's my avicularia sling. This is from what I was told from the breeder. This is just a straight, regular old Guyana pinktoe, the regular avicularia. We'll see as it grows, but it's usually a pretty good cricket eater, as you can see. This is the second feeding it's had since it molted. I'm going to make sure that we water this one up. And with the Avix, I don't mind. I'm not a fan of misting them because I don't think they need misted, but I will spray a little bit of water on their web because they do seem sometimes not to want to come down out of there to drink, whether you have water dish up high or down low. This one I have on the ground. So, yeah. So we'll watch this one for a minute. And we went and saw Justice League last night. Which, you know, if any of you guys have seen it, let me know what you think. I thought it was an okay movie. I really liked the character of Flash, Barry Allen. That was the guy that played it was good. The comedic part of it was good. It kind of reminded me almost of the new Spider-Man with the Marvel. Having, you know, it seems like the smaller guy is the funny guy, but smaller, younger guy, matter of fact. Although I think the guy that played Aquaman was cool, I'm not really keen on the whole Aquaman character. You know, growing up in the 70s and early 80s watching Justice League every Saturday morning, you know, Aquaman was not like this Aquaman at all. But yeah, and the sad part about this all is I didn't watch Batman versus Superman, so you almost need to watch that before you watch this, because I think the story kind of ties right into this one. I'm not really sure if the Wonder Woman ties into this one too, the movie, because I didn't see that either. So, but yeah, I think I do need to watch Batman versus Superman and see how that whole story played out, because there is a little bit of undertones in this movie. But if you haven't seen it, then you're a fan of, you know, any of those characters. Cyborg character was really good, and you know, the villain in this was interesting too. It was a long time ago that I read the comics, and I didn't read them, you know, big time, so I don't remember the Steppenwolf villain. You know, I'm looking forward to some of the other characters and maybe more movies coming up. You know, Green Lantern was always a favorite of mine. Hawkman was always a favorite of mine. Green Arrow. What else was in Justice League? I just had one there at the top of my head and I forgot what it was. But yeah, Cyborg. Yeah, but there was some really good characters that hopefully we'll see in, you know, movies to come. And I would fully expect to see a Flash movie, because I think that character was a very good character. And I think you could really bring in a story, you know, a backstory on Barry Allen and make that movie, and it would probably be just as successful as Spider-Man. Well, maybe not as successful as Spider-Man. Spider-Man's a pretty iconic character, but yeah. So we've got one more tea to feed. This one's going to be a little more difficult because it's the Brachycoma albopilosum sling, the Nicaraguan, which is buried. So I'm going to try and feed it. We'll get a different camera angle. We'll try to look at it in the burrow and see if we can't catch it grabbing its cricket. Okay, this is Avery. Hopefully, if this happens right, we'll see an attack right here. I'm not guaranteeing anything though. Cricket is down the chute. Oh, I think it's already dead. Oh, nope. Okay, so I don't know if we're going to be able to see it. You can see the cricket. Avery's right over here. And Avery's not really moving. We'll see what happens when the cricket gets a little closer. Again, we may not actually get to see. You may just see a shuffle of I don't know if that's going to help us any or not, but so yeah, while we're waiting for Avery to decide what we're going to do, where the cricket actually needs to move towards Avery. I just want to take a moment to say Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I want to say I'm pretty sure we're the only country that does this on Thanksgiving, but I can't be sure. So even those of you that are not from the United States, I'm going to say Happy Thanksgiving anyway, and if not, at least Happy Thursday. And thanks again for all the support. I've been getting a lot of new subscribers in the last week. You know, a lot of it has to do with some of the, actually my hot topic videos, the last two did really well. People were very receptive to what I had to say, and I actually got zero negative feedback on them. So I'm pretty excited about that. And the videos are starting to do a little bit better. You know, I'm starting to see more triple digit videos now, or views, not videos, but triple digit views. So things are progressing, and I know that once you hit this mark, 350 or so subscriber mark, usually it doesn't take as long to get the next 350 because you're a little bit more exposed now, and people are starting to say, hey, you got to watch this guy, and blah, blah, blah. But again, I just want to say thanks for hanging in there with me, watching a box of dirt here that we're not really getting much action, but so yeah, again, thanks everybody, and look forward to, I probably won't do anything more this weekend, so the next video probably won't be done until the stuff comes in next week. So when the penultimate male comes in, I'm going to get an enclosure set up for him, and when the three little guys come in, we'll have stuff set up for them as well, and hopefully we get a couple spiders molded. If anything happens, from here till then, of course I'll do some type of quick update video on what has gone on, if anybody molts or if anything tragic happens with Mojave. I am going to be moving the nymph assassin bugs in with the adult enclosure, so they're all going to be in the same enclosure now. Make things a little bit easier for me. It's just a little bit more difficult to feed because I have to have the different size feeders in there, but that's okay. The only problem is sometimes when you feed the smaller stuff, you got to feed the bigger stuff first so that the adults eat first. If you feed smaller prey first, the adults will grab it, and they'll eat 2 or 3 of those things before the little ones get them. So I always try to feed, when the little ones are in there, feed big first, and then feed the small stuff after the adults and the juveniles have already taken down their meal. So, okay, well, again, thank you. Comment anything down below. anything you want to see or any hot topics that you want to discuss. Boxing boa, just I'm still doing some research on the urticating hair thing. So I'll try to get something done before the end of the year with that. The different types and you know how they affect different things. They're more mammal geared, but anyway, I'll try to do that as quick as I can. Again, like I said, I think I told you, and I think I said it in the question that he asked, that so far I haven't been bothered by urticating hairs. I haven't had a ton of tease, flick hairs while I'm in their enclosures. The ones that I worry about the most are the Nandu species, Canthoscuria, but they're still little. Of course, Elaciodora. I don't have Theraphosas. I contemplated getting a Sturmy, but I decided against it. I'm pretty content with what I have. And again, we'll see what next year brings. So, yeah, look forward to, we'll probably do a quick hits before the end of next week. We'll probably compile some stuff from today and the dozen and a half or so videos that I already have, clips already cut down. We'll do a quick hits video, and I'll try to do an update on the other animals too. You know, not really the scorpions or the mantises because you see them, but you know, the geckos, they need a cleaning. My Pac-Man frog's not doing so well. I have to look up exactly. I've seen this before. It's the one side of its lip is like bulged out. It's almost like, looks like he's got an abscess over there, or she. She ate though, so and I've been pretty strict with every other feeding, doing the calcium. So she's getting calcium at least 2 times a week, 2 times in 7 days at least. Because I think I'm trying to feed her like every 3 days. She's eating a mealworm or a superworm. But yeah, so I may have to take that frog to the vet and see if there's anything that can be done or what it actually is. I have to go back on the Pac-Man frog group and find out. But yeah, so that's it. And have a great Thanksgiving. Have a great holiday. Have a great weekend. Don't spend too much money on Black Friday, especially on those spider sales. Remember, if you guys are buying spiders from Jamie's Tarantula, she's a wonderful, wonderful person. Just ask for FedEx shipping. I'm sure she'll do it. Please don't have your spiders shipped through the mail. Again, we can go through this a million times, but that's also a video that somebody asked me to do, but I have to find all the exact information because you find different things in different places. So, but it is against the law. It's a federal law that you cannot ship venomous. It says poisonous, and don't think that you're going to get around it by saying it says poisonous, because you know exactly what they mean. But venomous creatures such as spiders or scorpions through the mail, unless for medical purposes, and that's scorpions. So you're not allowed to ship any spider that has venom through the mail. That's why we use FedEx. FedEx is the best place. You can use UPS, I'm sure. I don't know how many people have ever used UPS, but yeah. So not to bring anybody down, but you know, make sure that you're having your spiders shipped the right way. And if you don't, please don't open your boxes on television, on YouTube with a USPS label on there. It's just not good for the hobby. You know, the less scrutiny that the hobby gets through, you know, legislature and your politicians, the better. We don't want to have these get to the point where you're not going to be able to ship them across state lines, or you're going to have permits to have them. You know, there are some places that you're not even allowed to have them. I think there's a couple states that you're not supposed to have them in, but there's actually people that breed tarantulas in those states. So, you know, just try to do things the right way the best you can. And if you don't do them the right way, don't profess them all over the place. You know, don't go bragging on the Facebook groups. Don't go, you know, to say, hey, I got spiders in and this is what came in. You don't have to say where you got them from. You don't have to say how they got there. But again, try to do it the right way. Talk to everybody soon.